Right. Absolutely. That boy, he broke it down to the very last compound. See how it sound? A little irrational. Boy, you better watch out. boy, boy, boy.
Appreciate it, Queen.
Uh-oh.
Appreciate it, Queen.
Uh-oh.
Appreciate it, Queen.
Uh-oh.
Appreciate it, Queen.
400.
Ooh! So, going into our topic for today. Going into our topic for today.
Ooh-wee.
All right. So there was this movie that I had recently watched. It's all right. It's all right. It's not the best movie I ever saw, but it's up there with the movie. I'm lying. This is the best movie I ever seen. Everything I ever seen. I'm gonna watch it again this weekend. I don't know how. I ain't gonna find a bootleg. I'm gonna pay money to see it again. There's a movie called Black Panther. If you ain't seen it, you know, put this on pause, go see it, and come back and watch the replay because we're gonna have a massive amount of spoilers. A massive amount of spoilers to knock you over in your head. But what I want to do too, and it's his idea, so he that's why he throwing script shot already. He can't even wait. I wanted to wait to do this, y'all, but you know we're gonna hit y'all with this one. But Black Panther, man, it's a set in the fictional nation, African nation of Wakanda, which is south of Egypt.
Right.
And if you read your Bible, you know, and know anything about geography, a lot happened south of Egypt. A lot of our people traveled south of Egypt, right? Often to find wives and all that, right? So there's a young man by the name of T'Challa. T'Challa is a Wakandian prince, and his father. She said, "What? Showing we wearing our African attire already. Dropped them photos too. We want to see that because a lot of people are dressing up for this film because it's bringing our history back. It's bringing our history, waking us up, you know. And so a lot of people wearing their African attire and garments and whatnot, just showing out, you know, how the Lord of the Rings people, everybody do it for Lord of the Rings and do it for Harry Potter. Hey, we gonna do it for Wakanda. You see what I'm saying? So, but T'Challa is a young man. He's his father T'Chaka passes away, and now it is his responsibility to take over where his father left off. One of the first things he wanted to do, even before he gets on the throne real good, right, is to find his father's killer. And so that's kind of where the movie picks up after this event that takes place in a movie called The Avengers Civil War. His father actually died in Civil War. That's the first time we actually meet this character. And so now he's got his own film. All right. And so one thing about being the king, but until you become the king, you have to prove yourself. You have to prove yourself and of sort of rites of passage. Now, because of his bloodline, hey, don't spoil it. Oh, you late. You said you were late. This is massive. You might have to come back, sister. I love you, Ileana. You might have to come back.
We're not telling the story. We just telling the story.
Because I'm about to drop some heat, Eliana. So please, fall off, sister, and watch it, and then come back, and we can mid-range on it Monday.
Hey, look, or just listen, and you be like, "Oh yeah, that's what you're talking about."
So yeah. So there's a lot of Easter eggs in this thing, a lot of nuggets in this thing. We're gonna drop on y'all. But so if you hadn't seen it, again, spoiler alert. Matter of fact, put spoiler alert on it right under.
Right, I'm gonna put that on there right now. Spoiler alert.
All right, and so he has to prove himself, and because of his bloodline, and so there's this heart-shaped fruit. It's purple, which is the color of royalty, right? And you have to get these powers of the Black Panther god, which is Bath, right? The god actually they worship an Egyptian god, Panther, by the name of Bath. That is an Egyptian goddess. And so Bath empowers them through this fruit. And when they eat the crushed fruit, they get these powers. Now, for centuries, the same family has ruled. So now T'Challa is at the point where he don't even have to take the fruit. It's in his genes. Dang. Right? It's in his genes. It's in his bloodline now. All right. Hint. But to become the king and to go through a rites of passage, you have to drink a potion or like an antiseptic, you know what I'm saying, to take the powers away. And that was the first time we see him in a moment of weakness.
Yep.
When he takes the I will take your word for it. I don't go to the movies. Oh, already. That's what's
Amen,
up. That's what's up. Amen. All right. So he has to become a human. All right. And just to fight a human to prove himself. Because, the only reason why he has powers because, his bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to come back down to a state, right, where he can fight a regular human. So he does this and defeats someone out of the tribes. And so the first thing we also see is a pan of all the tribes in the kingdom of Wakanda.
Right.
All right. So when we see this tribe does this tribe does this, and I won't give a lot away. I just want to hit on some pivotal points. All right. So they show the tribes in this kingdom and how all the tribes understand this one tribe has been the tribe for all the dominant tribe for centuries. They lead the battles.
Mm-hmm.
They lead war. They lead innovation. So everybody plays their role as a tribe in this kingdom.
Look at Judah.
What do you say?
No, I'm just saying, look at Judah.
Precisely. It's a reflection of the tribe of Judah. But everybody play their role, and they know their role, and they never step outside their role.
Yep.
Even in jealousy, even in moments of disagreement, they never step out of what their tribe does, and they still yield to that tribe in Wakanda, right? And that was the one thing of all things that I noticed. Everybody stayed in their lane.
They did,
even when they disagreed.
They really did, man. Like before the fight, that whole mountain was full of them. Boy. Yeah. I was like, God, dog.
And they trusted them. Everybody had a warrior that looked like they could beat T'Challa's pants, and that warrior would say, "I yield to T'Challa
because he was the king.
Because he was the king
respect.
Already.
He gave him respect.
But I can whoop you. But you know what? Y'all been doing a good job the last 300 years. We chilling. I can probably beat you up, but we chilling. But when you need me to put them hands on somebody, I got you. Boom, 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 boom. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why can't we be like that? That's why we actually. You can't be like that because we ain't there yet. Right?
I wish we had that culture still. I
know what colleges, man.
Man,
maybe proud, man.
For sure that. Man, I don't even know what to say.
Opening scene when we see him fighting for the first time. He puts on his mask. Oh, girl said, "Don't freeze when you see the agent."
Oh yeah,
his girlfriend
froze too.
Yeah, because she is a spy. Exactly, and he actually did freeze because he's got a love interest in the film. Because he saw his girl, he saw his potential baby mama. He stopped, and he beat people up, and then he stopped to say hey to her, hey baby, and almost got shot. You see what I'm saying? So Don Malaje, the chick with the bald head, had to come and save him because he froze up. But look at that scene. That scene was tying in the fictional world with the real.
Yeah.
Because what was that scene? These were another nation. Those weren't Wakandians.
That was America.
Oh,
hold on.
So they were as pitch black, and the dog looked up and barked, and they saw it. That was the first time we seen
that ship. No, I'm tripping, dude.
You're tripping.
I'm really
go back and watch the film. So it's the scene in the promos. All the promos you see him fighting in dark, in black, and he's beating up people. Right? They're transporting. It was human trafficking. In the back of the truck, it was full of women. That made me think about Save Our Girls. The Boko Haram regime stole those girls in Nigeria. That's what they tied that into the movie. And so Black Panther was saving the Nigerian girls. Y'all remember a couple years ago, Michelle Obama was putting posts, save our girls. Boko Haram, let the girls go. And this man, he had kidnapped all these little girls in Nigeria and took them into the forest, to the jungle. Y'all remember that? They tied that into the film. And Black Panther saved those girls.
I'm going back. Yeah. I saw it, but I'm going back. I gotta watch it again anyway.
It's so much, y'all. It's so much. But they tied the real life news to this film, right? And so that was when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, that's dope." My brother, he actually pointed that out. Shout out to my brother, man. He pointed that out to
Brandon.
Me. No, that was older big brother, Randy. Big bro.
Okay.
Big bro pointed out. We all watched this, bro. Like we my whole family seen it.
Dedicated.
Hey, bro, we don't play. This thing was hot.
Wow.
We've been waiting this for a while. But Dora Milaje is the guardians of Wakanda. They're the warriors or the secret service for T'Challa, the Black Panther. Wherever he goes, they go. They protect him at all at all costs. Whenever he goes somewhere, there's always 2 women with him.
Always.
There's always 2 witnesses with him wherever he goes, right? And so, especially when he leaves Wakanda, he's got this woman who's protecting him, and then a spy who always gains intel. Gabriel Michael.
Yeah, you might be onto something right there, bro.
And then who? Yeshua.
Absolutely.
That's you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So he was the messianic figure in this film, right? And so when I said he had to take a potion to take the powers out of him,
yeah, right.
What did Yeshua do? He came to earth to be our Messiah.
He can't be like us,
and he was just like us. You see what I'm saying? He had to be
like
man, he had to be flesh. Yeah. See what I'm saying? And who was the antagonist? Satan, and that was who? Killmonger. Hey, you see what I'm saying?
That dude was like really like talented with them hands.
Hey, yeah, he was talented, but he double crossed everybody that trusted him in the film.
Everybody.
And what do y'all do? Y'all put y'all faith in all this stuff, the fictional stuff that Hasatan creates. Oh man, this chick look good, man. I'm gonna have sex with the girl. She look fine them up. He's just creating the opportunity for you to mess up.
Right. And check this out. What's his name again? Hullmonger?
Killmonger.
Killmonger.
That boy say whoremonger. Hey.
Killmonger.
I see you ain't ready for this conversation, boy.
But hold on, hey, check this out.
Ain't ready for the conversation.
He was so eager to get back to the land, though. Like a lot of people.
Yeah.
They end up dying in the land.
Yeah, man.
Going there too early. So you got some more inspections.
Right. Hey, for real. Nah, hey, man. I don't want to talk no more. I don't think y'all ready for this convo we about to have.
They don't want it, man.
I'm talking about you.
I'm ready. I got some stuff right here. But some stuff I forgot, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, man.
But it's all good.
What you got?
Nah, I ain't gonna tell you. No.
Get it. Keep going.
But see, this is like pertaining to the movie, but not to the movie. It's like really pertaining to what's we're going to do.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So like the movie was like
precepting like real life
stuff.
For real.
But you gotta really like see it. Like you said, you gotta be woke. You can be somehow woke and kind of like, oh, this kind of seemed like this could be what they was talking about on your video
correct.
Or whatever.
The entire film, man, it was a cinematic feat. You know, the structure of Wakanda, the nation, the country, how it was established, how technologically advanced it was. They had spaceships. They you know what I'm saying? They what we would call UFOs. They traveled in these just in the city street. Hey, my mama going up the street to get some bread. All right, there, take your daddy's spaceship. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Like it's the cut. But check this out. When old boy he knew how to drive planes or whatever.
Yeah.
But she said, I set it up for you to drive because how Americans ride.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is.
You already know. Exactly.
He's like, cool, I got it then. Because before, he couldn't have drove that thing at first.
Right. And you think about it, like his sister is already ahead of the game all the time. And it always takes like a team, man. It takes team. Like you got Black Panther who can beat up anybody in the world, but it's everybody around him that really makes him successful. It's him putting the pieces together, the people who he empowers and impacts.
Right.
And that people he put in position, man. What he say?
He's gonna watch the bootleg.
Oh, for real? And you find the link, text it to me. For real.
That is crazy.
But yeah, man. What else I got, man? Oh yeah, another thing, Black Panther. The first scene we see in the film is kids playing basketball on the basketball court. So it opens up in not Compton, but Oakland, California. So the cartoon Black Panther, the comic Black Panther, was created in 1965.
Okay.
All right. In Oakland, California, 1966 was the formation of the Black Panther Party. So the Black Panther Party got its name designation from this comic book.
Oh,
straight up. And so Black Panther, so that's when I realized that's how they tied that in. Oakland was in the film I'm trying to think how to say this without I don't want to give too much out. But it opens up in Compton. I keep wanting to say Compton. It opens up in Oakland where the Black Panther Party was founded.
Okay.
Right. And so one of the first scenes we see was two brothers with some schemes to do evil. And they was like, okay, you're gonna take out this area right here. I'm gonna take around, and you're gonna do this, and we're gonna shoot that, and we're gonna do this. So it's looking like a drug deal or a bank robbery by the blueprint that they had set up for the city, right?
Right.
But then they opened this wall up, and it had a whole bunch of guns, right? And so we're looking at the scene at these brothers creating some malicious activity about this. Do you know what I'm saying? About to be some drop off boy. You feel what I'm saying? But what we find out is that they're actually about to start a revolution.
Right.
And they're using vibranium to do it.
That's it. Vibrate. I keep calling it start with a Z. I don't know why I kept saying Z.
Yeah.
Vibranium.
Vibranium is a natural resource that the Wakandians have used to build their entire civilization around. You turn it down for me.
It wasn't nothing but cannabis.
Right. But it came from a meteor that struck Earth, and it landed in Wakanda, and they've used it to upgrade all their technology, all their weaponry, their clothing, anything you can think of. They found a way to weave vibranium into the fabric of their civilization so much that certain people know about it. Not the world don't know about it. Certain people know about it, and they've even used vibranium to trade with the outside world.
Right.
You're right. And so vibranium is now everywhere, but it's in small fragments. And so the idea is to go to Wakanda, kill everybody there, steal the vibranium, and then give it to well, we said that it's spoiler alerts.
We already told you spoiler alert, y'all. Spoiler this
just
alert.
Put, say your morning show, just put spoilers.
I got this right here.
Post it, what they say, pin it. You got to pin it on there.
Right, we're gonna pin that boy and say spoiler.
But you know, it's a resource that only the Wakandians had at their disposal. And so this scene where they're about to, start this revolution, that's where we see T'Chaka, the father of T'Challa. So it goes back in time to this moment where him and his brother had this conversation about him stealing the vibranium to create a war on American soil. And so we find out later on that his brother, had a son who grew up to be Killmonger. So the antagonist in the film is actually royal blood, who's coming back to take the throne from T'Challa and to come back to his rightful place, because he was half American, half Wakandian. Right. And so that's the character Killmonger.
That's us too.
And exactly. So what they call us, African American. He was Wakandian American, right? And so the film is just so, it's so deep, man. And Miss Michelle, man, hey, it's crazy. You say y'all fired, but again, he was what they call. He even said it. His dad said that they won't understand us. We're exiled. We're exiled from Wakanda. He told his son that we're exiled from Wakanda. What is Wakanda really, bro?
That's Israel, bro.
Wakanda is Israel all day
long.
And when you look at it, you had Wakanda, you had the tribes who lived there, you had a remnant of people who were sent out of Wakanda, right? And that's why Dad said exile. He used the word exile, right? But what his father, the uncle of T'Challa, wanted to do was bring and liberate people who look like them, right? In America, who were struggling, who was poor and poverty, who had the American government foot on their back, knee on their back. So he wanted to liberate. He was trying to create a revolution for Black people using Wakandian technology and Wakandian weapons. And that's where the movie really begins to pick up, because we see little nuggets like that dropping in. So you really can't say who's a hero. Everybody's a hero in their own way. And so the Killmonger character, but the reason why he wanted to take over Wakanda is not just to be king, but he understood as an African American what it felt like to live in America. True. So he said, we've been waiting for a Messiah. We've been waiting for a Superman. We've been waiting for help. And the whole time, Wakanda, for centuries, the slave trade happened, everything, all of that, and Wakanda never
came
helped and never helped us.
That's true, though, man.
You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Wakanda, the African nations, never came to help and bring back a resource that was stolen.
That was deep, though. When I saw that, it was somebody we know.
Mhm.
Apologize.
Yeah.
It's almost like the same kind of way.
Yeah.
I apologize from keeping
You're
truth
right.
from y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's, I'm like, dang, they kind of remember the same thing.
And so that's where we vibranium. What is vibranium then? Torah.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's
right.
only it's specific to Israel.
Mhm.
Right, it's specific to Israel. It's the only resource that's specific to Israel
Gives you strength.
that only Israel is supposed to share with the world.
Mm-hmm. And it will give you strength.
And I'm gonna give you strength.
Torah gonna give you strength, y'all.
All day. Just like the sister was asking us who we are. That's who we are. We were Wakandians with vibranium,
like,
trying to wake up the 12 tribes so that we can go back to Wakanda.
Absolutely, that's all it is. Y'all.
And I want to pinpoint this too. I want to put a pin in it real quick, and I want to give a shout out to Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, the creators of Black Panther, because let's be honest, these were Jewish men. These were Jewish Americans who understood the plight of African Americans.
So wait, I didn't do homework on that. Stan Lee is Jewish?
Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Stanley Leibowitz.
What you
But
say?
when he came to America, like all Jews do, they take on an American name so they can blend in. Because remember, Jews were ridiculed.
Mhm.
Jews were hated too in America, just like black people. But the only thing that they had is that complexion.
Yeah.
Right? They had the complexion where they can blend in. You see what I'm saying? And where we never had that complexion ticket.
Yeah.
You see, we never had that complexion ticket. Even I see some of my Hispanic brothers and sisters, man, now because they got the complexion ticket, trying to use that to their advantage. I'd be like, chill, hey, you come back over here. Don't even try.
You with us, man.
Don't even try. don't try. I have to not knock sense to my Hispanic brothers and sisters that trying to use that complexion ticket to move around the U.S. You know what I'm saying? No, don't forget, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying y'all got to share our struggle or nothing like that,
Yeah.
but remember whose you are. You remember who y'all are, because you don't want to be blending in when when the Messiah comes. Sometimes this complexion ticket might be your golden ticket.
Right. So
It might be your golden ticket.
better stick close.
You better stick close to the hip.
real.
You a tribe. You a tribe.
For
You a
sure.
tribe. You a tribe. Hispanic brothers and sisters, y'all a tribe. My Mexican brothers, y'all a tribe. Stay close to the hip.
The Indians know. They know.
Yeah, right. So and like I said, Wakanda, it is a fascinating place. It's a fictional place created by two Jewish men, and I think Jack Kirby is actually a Caucasian brother. Okay, but did she say you King should do a study class? We do every Saturday, every Saturday morning.
Yes, man.
But yeah, man, it was so much, and I look like y'all mad because we throwing that little bit out there, so I won't even dig too deep. But I wanted to mention I really want to stay on the character Killmonger, because Killmonger was a character that the U.S. created. Right, we find that he joined the military. He was a spy. He was going out into the world to take down governments, be a spy, kill, and apprehend suspects for war crimes nationally, all this type of stuff. So he's got a body, and y'all see his body's got all those little knots on it.
That's people he killed.
That's his body count. That's his body.
A lot of people, man.
And he said he did all of that killing around the globe just to prepare him for Wakanda and to meet T'Challa and to topple Wakanda. Topple that bloodline. You see what I'm saying? His cousin, and to become the new king. It's still the same bloodline, but now y'all was expecting T'Challa to rule, but now Eric Killmonger is going to be the new king. And so she said, for this is is the class on Facebook Live or physical location? Oh, okay.
We're working on
physical location. Yeah,
physical. We have a location, but we go back and forth to different places. But at the same time, if you're interested, let us know. Inbox either one of us. We can let you know where we at. We're here in. Are you in Dallas? Because that's where we are. We're in Dallas, Texas.
Where you at, sister?
Jennifer, let us know where you at, and we can give you some information. And you come out and share some time with. We all like family. Bunch of families coming together on Shabbat, learning about our Yahshua.
Correct.
Our Yahweh.
Yeah, and if you're not here, we can plug into another place where you are, where you can get fed for real.
Yeah, definitely that.
But
talk about
what we talking about? We're talking about Eric Killmonger. Yeah. Oh, Grand Prairie. Oh, you up the street?
Oh yeah,
you up the street. We're in DeSoto.
Inboxes.
Yeah,
we'll take care of you.
We got to come to you. It don't matter.
Yeah, it
Hey,
don't matter.
wherever we are, Israel. So
Absolutely.
we want us to meet you at a Starbucks. That Starbucks, we're gonna change the name Starbucks to Israel Coffee Company. That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
Yeah, definitely.
But we teach heritage. We teach ancestry. We teach Torah.
Mhm.
We teach scriptures and
Yeah.
how to look at the scriptures in the way that they were originally written.
Mhm.
So not the way that people have interpreted it, right?
Right.
But the way that it was written
Mhm.
in the Hebrew dialect and the Hebrew language. All right.
Right.
So that's like I said, Jennifer, that's all we do. We're not trying to change nobody. We ain't trying to tell people that Christianity is false and fake and you going to hell.
Nah.
We ain't about all that. We do everything in love.
Just trying to do a lifestyle. That's all.
That's it. And we live in a lifestyle that you've never seen before. A lifestyle you've never seen before. And when you meet us, you're gonna see a blessed people, and you're gonna know just from our walk, you're gonna see from our children, from our everything that these people got something.
Yeah.
And that's how you're supposed to go into the world. Where you're supposed to be set apart. You're supposed to look different than everybody. You're supposed to have a light around you that people notice.
Right.
It's supposed to be noticeable, and that's what we do. That's all we do here. That's all we do. We don't bash nobody. We don't hate on nobody. But we're here to partner with people so that we can grow and manifest God's kingdom on earth.
Because once we get that part together, because our whole main, like you said, our whole main focus is get y'all like-minded, like Yahweh, because we're following Yahweh to the best we understand it. Then we pray for understanding all the time. I know I do. I know you do too. Because you've been doing for 5 years now?
Yeah.
So I know you got a relationship. So it's best to have a relationship and not just know of Yahweh. I heard he did so-and-so, and I heard he did this, and that. No, let's get the relationship and say, I know for a fact Yahweh is in my life. And, he changed me. I mean, I've been through a lot of stuff, still go through stuff. That stuff don't change, but you know how to deal with it better when you got an instruction in front of you, like, oh, you know what? I know I'm going through this, but Yahweh said this right here, though. Dang, okay.
Right.
All right, let me get back. Let me digress and come back. Okay, cool. Here, I'm back. So we just teaching each other how to stand on your two, man, and just really be with facts, and not this old opinion. I think whatever. It's straight facts out the word. Torah is like straight up the instruction we need for our life. We need this instruction to live. Now, when stuff start happening in America, and the New World Order and the 400 years is up and plagues start happening, you'll be like, oh, I read this.
Right.
It might hit you a little bit like, oh man, kind of like shook you up a little bit, but at the same time, you're human. But at the same time, like, just know that you covered.
And this right here, this when you wake up to truth. Now you got truth, but when you get truth, you get that real. It's gonna challenge you. It's gonna hurt, man.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna make you think about some things. It's gonna really beat you up.
It is.
We all been there. We broke down in tears, all that stuff, man. Because you have to unlearn, right? You have to kind of, when you're thirsty, you have to drink it, or you got to pour it out and get more. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to empty, right? You got to empty in your cup to get some more, right? It's like kind of like what's that with them? I remember when I used to go to the club, right? I used to go to the club and I used to get a whiskey. I used to get a whiskey with 3 ice cubes, right, just to chill it. But I start talking to a female. I start talking to my boys. Before I knew it, the ice be real small,
right?
And it be water. It be water.
Down, like,
I'll be like, it be water down. Like, I don't want this. That's what religion is. The ice is melted, and all we have is this watered down, diluted substance that all the alcohol, the strength of the drink has been taken out, right? So what do? You pour it out. Hey, bartender, give me the same thing.
With 1 piece ice.
With 1 piece of ice. I still want my 3. But this time I know what. Drink it fast.
Go ahead and do it.
Drink it fast. Drink it while it's in its natural state, while it's pure. And that's what the Torah is. That's what we do with the scriptures. That's what we do with the word of God. Because we believe that he's everlasting. We believe that he's eternal. Right?
Yeah.
But then he says that he puts his word above himself. But then we learned that, all right, so this is the glass. That's the glass of liquor with the ice cubes. So we know that truth. But then somebody tells us what? oh, but the law is done away with.
Yep. Quickly.
You can do this, but still do this. You can move in with your girlfriend. You can move in with your boyfriend, and you ain't gotta be married. You see what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. You can disobey your parents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they say.
You can worship on Sunday, even though the Bible say the seventh day is the day of rest.
You missed it on
See
Sunday.
what? So what is that? That is the dissolving of the ice cube. The ice cube getting smaller, and the truth being diluted or polluted by the ice cube water.
That's true. Even with that too, man. With the glass of whiskey, 3 ice cubes,
right?
You sitting chopping it up, living life, doing whatever, and then water down. And after a while, you won't even know what the whiskey tastes like. You just keep drinking it.
Just keep drinking it. You keep drinking it.
Then when the true whiskey hit the thing, you're like, whoa,
right?
That's really strong.
So what happened? So what are you saying? Sometimes some people like things diluted because what? It's more digestible. It's easier to drink. So what has happened in religion is the creation of religion. The creation of religion from what is pure.
Right.
And so that's why we have these denominations: we Baptist, Methodist, Episcopalian, Pentecostal, Holiness, Islam. You know what I'm saying? Non-denominational. You see, non-denominational holiness. What is that? Methodist, AME. I can go on. And on and on with religion.
Right.
All religion is a alcohol. The word of God in a digestible form so that you can drink it. That's all it is. And so we have to get, did I hear whiskey? Yes, you did, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We coming there with you.
Right. We're making the word plain is what we're doing.
Right. That's
Julian. And so what we do is we say, we take that sip of pure and we say, oh man, I can't believe it was this strong. But you know what? If it's that strong, that's the original way it was created.
Absolutely.
I look at the Jack Daniel bottle. Look, Jack, did you mean for it to be this strong? And you look at the back and say what? We'll say what? 50% proof.
Look, we'll start cars.
Exactly. It's a 50% proof. So what does that mean? Yes, I created to be that strong. I want it to be strong. I wanted you to sip and be like, oh, this is mellow. To the what? To the person who can, who is a connoisseur.
Right.
They drink it and say, that's smooth.
Right.
So the person who is not used to it being strong in its original content, they're going to say, but
right.
They're going to find girl, what were they thinking with this? Give me 3 ice cubes and a bottle of water.
I want to dilute this.
And give me some Coke, put some Coke in there and a lemon twist. So what that mean? You done made a drink. That's your own doctrine now. That's your own. You done made something up, y'all. And what we have now is the Torah taken in its original strength and watered down into fragments. And we call those fragments denominations. So everybody has a bit of truth at a particular mindset and level to make it digestible to the masses.
And that's the enemy. That was his whole idea. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit just to make you feel like you got something, but I'm really killing you.
Correct. I'm really killing you. I'm really killing you.
You like die.
And I want and that bring me to a quote. It was a quote that stood out to me in the movie because in the ancestral realm, T'Challa has this power where he can go back and speak to the ancestors, but first he has to die to himself. He has to die to himself before he can go visit the ancestors for wisdom. And so he has this conversation with his dad because his dad was really the creator of all the havoc that is now taking place in Wakanda. And his dad even told him that you can be a good man, but a good man can't always be a good king.
That was crazy. Though,
see what I'm saying? So he's like, but why, Dad? Why can't they? It's like, you're a good man, T'Challa. You see what I'm saying? But it's going to be a struggle for you. And so he told him, he said, but why did you do this? Why did you do this, this and that? That hurt us as a community. That hurt us as a people. And his dad said this. He said, we did it to maintain a lie.
Yeah, he sure did say that.
He said we did it to maintain the lie. And I think about that. Who created religion?
Well,
you can say Hasatan.
Hasatan did.
But let's be honest. Who created? Go to look at y'all religions. Look at y'all religion. Look at the co-founders of y'all religion. The founders of y'all religion. What race are they?
Go check it out. We ain't gonna tell you. You go
Jehovah's
check it
Witness. Jehovah's Witness. Y'all wasn't even
out.
allowed.
Go to the tower.
A lot of y'all wasn't even allowed to be Jehovah's Witness. Mormons. Y'all wasn't even allowed to be Mormons during the 1800s. You want to be on. See what I'm saying? The people who look like, who got melanin, didn't create religion, but they are the purveyors of every religion. For your religion to be successful, you must do what? Bring in melanated people,
right,
to build it. Now we see people coming out of religion, but what are the melanated people doing? They making it stronger than what it is before. You got super pastors with super buildings now. You see what I'm saying? Because the further you take the people, the chosen people, away from the natural, the more you can empower your religion. Come on.
That's true.
How many, everybody black Baptists, come on. You feel what I'm saying? Come out of that. And the scripture say what? Come out of her.
Yeah, true.
Babylon.
That's true.
God's people are supposed to come out of Babylon. He said, come out of her. But what we keep doing, we keep running to Babylonian religions.
Yep. Going back to Egypt.
And I think of that because that's kind of like a white supremacist mindset, to maintain a lie. And his dad said that he did everything to maintain a lie. And he had co-conspirators too to help him maintain a lie. Christopher Columbus came over here, right, with his boat, with his money from Queen Isabel,
right,
and King Ferdinand and all them, right, and came over here with that money and said, dang, somebody beat me to it. Somebody beat me to it. It's got these indigenous people here. We're going to call them Indians, right? And then he came back and said, they said, well, Columbus, what happened? Oh, I discovered a whole new world. A whole new world. Ain't nobody there. It's got land for miles and miles and miles. Oh, man, it's so beautiful. The forestry is good. The fruit is plenty. It's got all kind of animals there. We can use that as our new world. We can put civilization there. We can create something new over there. It's a new world over there. New world over there. All right. And what did they say? Oh, Christopher Columbus founded the new world, America. Right? We every October we celebrate Columbus Day.
What for?
For what? But white people do it to maintain the lie of white supremacy, right? And white colonialism.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? It was people here already. He said it. They're indigenous. But even though everybody knows the indigenous kingdoms were already here, what do they do? They write him in our history books. They teach everybody's children, right? White, black, Hispanic, chocolate, I don't know, caramel, everybody that he discovered America. To maintain a lie. Think of that mindset.
And we took tests on it and had to pass it.
And we had to pass it. Even though it was a lie, we had to say, who founded America? Martin Luther King, Christopher Columbus, R.D. Godson.
Right.
We had to, we sitting there that. Like, all of them a lie, but we going to pick this lie to get the A. Think about that, y'all. Think about that. This entire system has created a lie for us to be approved in. First Timothy says, show yourself approved before God.
God, not man.
Not man.
Wow.
So good. The system, to be approved by the system, you have to believe their lies. But to believe in God's system, what? You got to believe in his truth.
Believe in his truth.
His word.
You got truth and lies. Which one you want to do?
Which one? They said the truth will set you free.
It sure did.
I'll just be real. So sometimes we sitting there, we celebrating our kids because they got straight A's and a lot. That baby got straight A's. My baby is smart. Hey. But yeah, they smart to this Babylonian system. That shows how our kids are going to have to, you know what I'm saying? All the grade school is teaching your kids to conform to lies.
Man, you got unlearned a lot.
Your kid is a great conformer. He honor roll conformer.
Honor roll.
We got he honor roll. He on honor roll. You know what I'm saying? But it's a necessary evil. It's necessary evil for them to get scholarships.
Right. For
them to advance to the next grade of conformity.
Yep. I'm teaching some more. Another level of conformity.
Yeah. The only thing pure in school is math.
True. What you think about science?
Science? No.
Science stupid.
Science stupid too. But it's good though. It's good though if you want to be a scientist.
Yeah, true.
If you want to be an engineer, but there's and learning the what is that, the elements and all that stuff, chemistry, all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, math and science, history.
Look, home ec.
Home boo. They teach you, all that.
I always thought the school should have been like evaluate every child on the first day, find out what they like to do, and then give them all they need in that area. If you like to be a fashion person, you gotta know fashion. You gotta know when you get paid, how to make a check, or whatever you need to live to do that. They should just teach on that right there.
Right.
And then it'll be done.
Right.
And go ahead and do your craft. But still love.
That's real. That's real. Like I look at, I actually wanted to go to school in Europe.
Really?
I wanted to go to camp, but I couldn't raise the money to go to Surrey Institute because what I found is that American college, your first 2 years you have to pay for classes that you don't need. Yeah, and so I wanted to go to Europe because they don't waste time getting you into your program. Your program is the skill that you want to attain for your professional career. They don't waste time on electives. They don't waste time on the basic classes because they feel like you went through 12 years of high school to learn basics. Now, why are we teaching you math again and algebra again, English again? Those same concepts that you get on the collegiate level, you should have got in your grade school years. That was the reason you came here. You went through 12 years of school to get prepared for the collegiate level. And so what we see in American school is that first 2 years you're learning prereqs. Why am I learning prereqs when I've made it? I've already crossed the finish line. Now you're telling me that I got to go back and pay, and it's just more money and more student loan that they can rack up, money they can get from. So this whole American system was created for you to lose before you can win. And there's only a few who are in bloodlines or have a particular privilege who can make it out outside of that. You know what I mean? And so, this film, man, Black Panther just made open my mind up to all types.
Yeah, man, it's dope, y'all. Go check out Black Panther if you haven't. Go check it out. I know we spoiled a couple of things, but you know what? When you see it, you're still gonna be excited. I'm sorry, you're gonna be excited anyway. Yeah. And maybe the stuff we said, it might open up some more in your spirit. Like, oh, let me go back to this word. I saw that in the word.
Right. You remember that type deal. Remember that scene where he burnt down the
all the cannabis.
Yeah. He burnt all that down, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Burn it all." And what did it represent? We were just talking about it, like religion.
Yeah,
that was their most prized possession. That garden. Right. You see what I'm saying? So he said, "Burn it down, burn down that religion. This is a new world order."
Yep. Oh, girl took one before he burned it all up.
Exactly. Boom. And she took it. Winston Duke. Shout out to Winston Duke, the character that played M'Baku. M'Baku was the king of the ape tribe, right? And so when he took it to M'Baku, he was the same one who actually stepped out and said, "I'm going to fight him." All right, he's more than a couple of yeah. He said, "I'm going to make this attempt to fight," because all other tribes said, "No, we yield to T'Challa."
Right.
He said, "No, I want to put my bid in. Let's fight T'Challa." So him and T'Challa fought, and he ended up losing. So fast forward, that ended up being the very person to come back and save T'Challa, the person he lost to. But when Eric Killmonger took over and killed T'Challa, right? His mom was like, "Hey, I know you beat my son. I know my son beat you, but you are actually like the next hope for Wakanda." And what she do? She says everybody kneel down and try to give him the fruit. And he looked at it, and he's like, "I could eat that right now and rule this nation." Beat Eric Killmonger and rule this nation. But what did he do? He said, "Let me show y'all something." He had actually discovered the dead body of T'Challa and was reviving him. Think about that, black people.
Yeah. That's dope,
bro,
right there.
he could have killed T'Challa and got the power for himself, got the kingdom for himself.
I mean, dope.
Because that's what he wanted in the beginning. But what did he say? "I lost fair and square. This man is the king in bloodline. I love his family. I respect Wakanda enough to bring the king that I challenged originally, bring him back to life. Save your plant. Save that plant. Let's bring him back. Let's resurrect."
Straight humble, man.
That was so humble, bro. I could cry right there, bro.
That was super dope.
I could cry right there, because we always want better than our brother.
Yep, that's
We
true.
always want better than our brother.
That's true.
Why is that? Why we got all these celebrities that won't reach down?
We keep going up.
Eric Killmonger said there's 2 billion people around the world that look just like us who need liberation. And y'all living comfortably.
And he said it was true though. It was all true. It was
all true.
man.
Why do we want better than each other? When
Hey.
we see that no civilization, no race, no people can thrive without one another.
Mhm. That's true.
This Black Panther was the woke movie of the year, y'all. It was
Yeah.
it was to the woke community, the college community, what Get Out was for
Right.
2017.
Oh, but Get Out was on there too.
Hey, for real. What the Birth of a Nation was to 2016.
Hold on. Okay, the brother that got killed, right?
Mhm.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
What did he play on before, man? He played on a movie. I seen.
Oh
it before.
no, it ain't no movie. He played he did play in a movie. He played in Marshall. He was the dude who slept with the white woman in Marshall.
Okay.
About their good Marshall. He's also the leading character in NBC's TV show, primetime TV show, This Is Us. He's Randall.
Okay.
The adopted son
I gotta
of
look.
Jack
I'm gonna look at that. But that's the other thing I was talking about.
Yeah.
I know I've seen him somewhere.
Yeah, so yeah, no, y'all know I love This Is Us. So I've been following. His name is Sterling Brown. I've been following this guy for a while now. One of the best actors since Denzel in Glory.
Glory.
When Denzel got beat on Glory, that teardrop.
He beat his tail.
That's all that whole scene he did this.
You get an Oscar for this right now, y'all.